morning, everyone, and welcome here. My name is Darcy Wolf, and I have the privilege of serving as the chair of the Board of Trustees here in Western School Division. I'm so excited to be here with you today to celebrate the grand opening of École Discovery Trails. This is a day our fast-growing community has been waiting for a very long time. It's Morden's first new school in over 30 years. From the outside looking in, it might seem that this school took just a year and a half to build. But in fact, it was the result of years and years of planning, foresight, and community advocacy. This school was envisioned by previous school boards, long before I arrived on the scene, who had the wisdom to recognize the need and purchased this land that we're on today over 10 years ago. It represents the hopes of our community, which tirelessly advocated for the additional space our students desperately needed. I want to take a few moments to thank those who made this day possible. To the provincial government, both past and present, for hearing and recognizing our community's need to get the school built. To the City of Morden, for being such an amazing partner to work with. And to NCM Architects, WBS Construction, and the hundreds and hundreds of dedicated men and women who poured their hearts into making this vision a reality. I also want to thank our senior admin team, Mr. Stephen Ross, Carl Peterson, Marianne Fenn, and Joey Sarto, as well as Principal Samuel Jerema and Vice Principal Jen Croce. Without their hard work and guidance, this school would not be here today. And I also want to mention, real quickly, a couple of behind-the-scenes people who definitely deserve a public thanks. Thank you to Yuri Lebedew for the just incredible amount of work that he put into this project, and to Adam Adamson, who I'm sure one day will forget a lot more about designing bus routes than any of us will ever know. Our community is lucky to have people like you ensuring that everything that we take for granted runs smoothly. And to conclude, I'd like to share a quick story that for me really captures what this school is all about. When the board sat around the board table working on choosing a name, we received over 100 suggestions from the community. After quite a bit of discussion, we landed on École Discovery Trails, a name that we thought connects our community's past together with its future. And since we've chosen that name, I've had since the school opened about a month ago, I've been able to talk with a few students that come here. And when they spoke to me about the school, they were calling École Discovery Trails by a different name. And I think I like it. The students I spoke with kept referring to the school as my school. They were saying things like, I'm having so much fun at my school. I love the teachers at my school. My school is awesome. And for me, these words remind me and should remind us that this building is more than just bricks and mortar. It's a place where our students should feel a deep sense of belonging, ownership, and pride. That's something I hope we all feel about every school in our division, but especially today, this one. Thank you all for being here to support us, and I hope all of you get the chance to take some time after this is over to explore my school, or rather, our school. Thank you.
I had the opportunity this morning to tour the school a little bit, and I'm really impressed with everything I've seen. But I really want to comment on just the name, Discovery Trails. And I see that you've got an emblem and you've picked a team name already. And Morden is known for the Discovery Center, for the fossils that were uncovered here. And it's a look back. And it used to be that when we look back, we only look back to when the settlers came. And now I see in this school a cultural room, so we're looking back before the settlers came. Maybe not all the way to the dinosaurs, but certainly to the indigenous people that were here before we were. And that's an important part of the school. Another hugely important part of the school is the light streaming in through the windows. We've got too many older schools in Manitoba where we didn't take that into account, and the windows are blocked up, or there aren't enough of them. So you enjoy a school with a ton of windows and space for all of you. I saw the rooms for special needs. This is a more accessible, more inclusive, better built school than anything that we built, certainly in the previous century and going back quite a way. So I really would like to congratulate the teaching staff, the school board superintendent Stephen Ross. I come from Seven Oaks in Winnipeg, which was a really crowded school division, but Western was more crowded. So the opening of school actually marks the end of the era where this was the most crowded school division in the province. And I would guess that the teaching staff and students should be happy about that and happy to have the space. To Principal Jeremiah and his staff, I know from my experience and the schools that I've seen open in Seven Oaks where I worked before, it's very often one of the best things you experience in your career as an educator. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun starting a new school and the excitement that opens. Try not to lose that. The other factor with Discovery is that's what your education is about, is discovering the world around you, discovering friends, and discovering things about yourself. So thank you for the invite. The minister really wishes he could have been here, and I'm certain that he will come and visit when he's able. Thank you very much.
So we're also very grateful for the partnership because, as Mr. O'Leary had said very clearly today, many of these projects never finish on time, and we're still working through getting the last bits done for sure, but we were open, and that's great thanks to MCM Architects and WBS Construction. That's been an awesome team working together, and it's really turned out to have a great product at the end of the day. So we do believe that we're the only new school opening this fall in the entire province, and it has been 34 years since there has been a new school in Morton. In the turbulent times that we're living in, public school is the one place an entire community comes together, regardless of socioeconomic, cultural, political, or religious differences. It's here. The only place the whole community comes together at one time and learns to live together is in public school. Public schools are the building blocks of strong and healthy communities. And when students flourish and learn to live and work together within the walls of our public schools, our communities, our province, and our country thrive. On behalf of Western School Division and these outstanding students and staff, I want to thank you all for coming today. There will be some refreshments, as Mr. Drem was saying. So thank you for coming. I think you told them cookies this afternoon for the students, and there is vegan refreshments now for the adults. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming out today.